Okay, everybody. 10 Tampa Bay Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins here. We've got meteorologist Tyler Moore in here as well, too. Happy Friday, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful day out there today. Temperatures, as I said, look, we're going to be very close to record high temperatures for today. We started off with some fog this morning. That's burned off for just about everybody, and very light winds you can see here at the coast. It is absolutely gorgeous. Very light winds. This is our bellwether camera down in St. Pete Beach. So you can see it's looking really good, 74 degrees. Dew point's pretty high, so it will feel a little bit on the warmer, muggy side out there for today. But already in the low to mid 70s. Tampa's at 75, Seminole at 77. Same thing in Sebring. It's already 82 in Venice. Now, Lakewood Ranch at 84. That sensor runs a little bit hot, but low 80s already? Yeah. And we're going to the mid and upper 80s for afternoon highs today. The sea breeze will come in along the coast, and that'll keep us a little bit cooler, but we are going to see some very, very warm temps out there today. So fog is clearing out of here. Eastern Hillsborough, just a little bit of low cloudiness left over from it. That'll burn off, and then that's it. I mean, there's really nothing else coming back to our west, just some high cloudiness. You'll see that later today. But you can look and see all the rain is up to our north. There's a stalled frontal boundary sitting right in there, and that is just not going to go anywhere. Let me just kind of roughly draw it for you. It's kind of sitting right in here, and that's it. It's just not really going anywhere. So that'll stay there for the weekend. That means we stay dry for the weekend. We also stay warm. Today's record is 85, set back in 2001. Forecasting about 86 for a daytime high today. Did we make 80? I think we made 85 yesterday. I looked at it. I can't remember now. So very similar weather to what we've seen over the last couple of days. Sunrise this morning was at 7 o'clock. And that's the first time it's been that early since November. So that's good news. And obviously sunset's getting later as well too. So the amount of daylight each day is getting longer. We do spring forward those clocks as we get into March 12th. So that's not this upcoming weekend. Well, it's a few weekends, but Skyway 10K weekend. Really important to know. But look at that sunset after 7:42. I mean, that's fantastic. That's going to be nice in the evening hours. All right, so let's get into the forecast for the weekend. Today's warm, near record highs, dry. Sunny skies will turn partly cloudy. Tonight, low to mid 60s. Same thing you saw this morning. That includes some patchy fog as well, especially north of Tampa. Saturday afternoon, we're back into the mid 80s, although just a touch cooler. Winds will be light, then they'll go southwest and west, and that comes in off the water. But the water is 74 degrees now, so it's really warmed up. But we will end up seeing a slightly cooler air, not much. I mean, 84, I think 86 today, 84 tomorrow, and then 83 on Sunday. Absolutely dry all the way through. That's the good news, so whatever plans you have, looking pretty good. Also, the dew points are going to drop a little bit tomorrow and Sunday. So we're still warm in the afternoons, but in the evenings, it will actually feel just a little bit more comfortable. Like I'm trying to burn all my firewood before it just keeps getting too warm. Sitting around the fire in the summertime is not fun. There you go. Expected rain the next 5 days. There just really isn't any, guys. Tuesday's a 10% chance. I think looks a little overdone to me, but it's a small chance. Friday, not today, but a week from today, of course, looks like we might have a slightly better chance as the pattern's it's trying to change a little bit by Tuesday, but I think by Friday we actually have a better chance for what we call a trough to set up in the eastern half of the United States. And so that will bring in some slightly cooler and drier air as well too. So today is going to be one of the warmest days. Thursday and Friday leading up to that next one will be rivaling this as well. In fact, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But then you see Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I mean, this is a long-term forecast, but numbers are coming down just a little bit. Put this in perspective, we should be about 75 degrees this time of the year. Now look, it gets hot, it gets dry, and you get drought. And if you've been following my videos, we've been talking about drought developing. Last week, I think it was the 16th or the 19th when they last updated this, Tampa area did not have any dry conditions. You see up in the Tallahassee area, they don't have anything, right? We look like that, like Miami, but now we have dried out. So last week, 67% of the state had dry conditions. Now that's bumped up to 80%. The moderate drought has not increased at all, and we don't have anything beyond that, but all of this will likely get worse before it gets better. Almost surely will get worse before it gets better, because this is the time of year where we get dry. but we're also getting warm, and that really kind of dries things out. And that's why this is our wildfire season as well, too, especially when you get into April and May. That's because of some of the warmest temperatures. It's one of the longest periods that we've gone with low rainfall amounts, right? And we've been warm through that period, and the temperatures are going up, and we're still dry because the rainy season doesn't start until the end of May or early June. So something for us to watch. Again, dry right now, so we're just getting into those early drought conditions, if you will. But then a moderate drought will be coming up next, and I think what's happening up in Citrus County will likely spread a little bit further to the south as we get going over the next couple of weeks. So it's something that we're going to have to watch there. 7-day forecast looking really good for your weekend and anything you're doing outside. I put breezy for Monday and Tuesday. I mean, it's 15-mile-per-hour winds. It's nothing. It's not terrible, but it's been light otherwise. Thursday and Friday, it does look like we could get 15, 20-mile-per-hour winds out ahead of that front. So certainly a little bit on the breezy side, but that'll actually feel kind of nice by Thursday and even into Friday with temperatures that are going to be into the 80s, mid-80s. Okay, guys, that is it. I hope you have a great weekend out there. Enjoy this warm weather. Don't forget the sunscreen. The UV index is up there around 8. And the pollen, it's high. I don't need me to tell you that, but it's going to stay high through March. So we're looking right now at trees, of course, which we've had, but in the last week or so, grasses have really started to spring up too. So if you have any allergies to grasses, that's something that's been new over the last week and a half or so. All right, that's it. Have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend, everybody.